Hey guys, this is Ben Sword for the Music Marketing Summit on the, what is it, the 4th of September? Can you believe it? The year has gone quick. 2017. It's nearly the end of school holidays here. It's been a fun old summer. And I think our first caller on the line today is my man, John. Are you there, John? Can you hear me?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. It's kind of sounds a little bit like you're underwater, but I think we'll go with it for now and see how we get on.
Okay.
How are you doing today, man?
I pulled an all-nighter.
Oh, you did? How come?
Too much work to do.
Is it?
Yeah.
What kind of things are you working on at the moment?
Well, I mean, not just with these campaigns and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've got more to do than I can shake a stick at. But in any case, if there's any good news, last time I checked, which was yesterday, I had 3,101 subscribers.
Okay.
And I did lose 43 in a 24-hour period.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out why that is.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. But then in the last 30 days, and you might enlighten me here what this really means, but in the last 30 days, my ratio of clicks versus opens was 23% for follow-ups, 13% for broadcasts, and 15% were unique visitors. So that's 19% overall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good or bad?
I would say the 23% is very good. The 15% is kind of average, and the 13%, yeah, again, kind of average, but 23% is very good.
Okay, so that means the broadcasts are the weakest. They're doing actually the weakest.
Yeah, it does, which is unusual. That's unusual. Usually, like broadcasts work out the best. How often are you sending? How often do the follow-ups go? You know, is it like every day or every 2 days?
No, I set the follow-ups once a week.
Once a week. Okay.
Because of the broadcasts, and I had been sending about 2 a week, sometimes 3, and I'm starting to get the feeling. I have had unsubscribes.
Yeah.
I've got the feeling from the comments that I've seen, because people have been leaving comments, that too many emails.
Okay.
So maybe the combination of the broadcasts plus the follow-ups, they're looking at that and saying that's too much. So maybe I want to only do that once a week. What do you think?
I think that you know, for some people it will be too much. For the people that really enjoy your music, I don't think 3 times a week's too much for them. You know, I think as long as you're sending, each time, then the people that are really into it you can't really over give them too much good stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you're always linking to something entertaining, something good.
And I kind of agree with you based on the replies that I've been getting, because some of these people, they have long replies.
Yeah.
And it's not a one-time deal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like every follow-up that they get, they're sending me a reply, and I'm not even asking for it. So,
really?
So.
Oh, that's really good too.
But I mean, it's a small number.
So the people that reply to you, are you sort of encouraging a reply, or you're just
mostly good?
Mm.
Some not so good, but it's a smaller number. And Chris Cornell fans had really given me just a couple of them have given me some real grief.
Okay.
And I did reply to them to kind of smooth things over, because you know, what we did was not out of line. I actually had an ad prepared before he passed.
Okay.
And it was actually ready to go out that very next day.
Yeah.
And we held it back.
Yeah.
For 10 days before we started that. So it's not like we abused the situation, and there was nothing disrespectful about it.
Yeah.
But some people looked at it that way. And it's a very small number. Most of the feedback has been encouraging. And of course, the big negative here is no paid subscribers to date.
Mm.
And you know what? I might have something to do with that.
Okay.
Because one of the things I did do last night, I answered a lot of the replies.
Yeah.
But not all of them were from broadcasts. So
I wonder, the people that reply to you and sort of send a multiple line reply and a paragraph and stuff like that. I wonder if you can ask those people if they want to join, or why haven't they joined the membership yet? Because it seems like they're quite engaged with you guys and they're into the music and they're actually replying to you and stuff like that. So those kind of people are the ones that you want to say maybe like, here's a free offer to get into our membership.
Well, actually, I have been, even if their reply was from a follow-up and not a broadcast, I did use that template.
Okay.
To stir them up a bit and see if there's any kind of a response. And
yeah.
And I do got to ask. There's one other thing I got to ask, and that is, I've got 6 replies from follow-ups. It's like they don't read the email because they're expecting an album, and it's just the way that they put it. I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I do with them?
So tell me again what they're asking you.
Well, they're expecting the album, but without signing up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they want to get the album. They want you to send them the album.
They're not even asking me. They're like putting it in my lap, like it's gospel, and they're supposed to get it.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I do about that? I mean, I don't want to be rude or anything. Like, why don't you just read the email?
Yeah. But I guess the thing is with in an ideal world, everyone reads every word that we write to them. But people are busy and they miss the point and stuff like that. So I'd just say, you get the album free when you try out my membership club, and here's the link to do it. And you get the album completely free as soon as you sign up. If you don't want to continue, cancel and you won't get charged, and you get the album completely free either way. So just nice, simple few lines like that will clear it up.
Well, that's the thing. You just put it in a nutshell. And,
yeah.
That helps.
Well, let me do it again. So they email you and say, hey, John, where's the free album? And you can say, thanks very much for checking this out. You get the free album as soon as you sign up for my private membership club. Here's, 5 other things you get inside the private membership club. And if you don't want to continue with that, it's completely free. There's no obligation to stay on board with it, and you get the free album either way,
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I had one gentleman, by the way, reply that basically said goodbye because I shouldn't ask for money.
Okay.
I shouldn't ask to get paid. I was thinking of responding to him that, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
What if they didn't pay you? They didn't give you a paycheck.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't understand that mentality.
Well, the thing is with music nowadays, and I mean it sucks, but we have to sort of work with it. Is that people expect it to be free, and so we sort of have to work around that. So what we're doing is offering a bit more of a premium service to get around the fact that people just want to get the music for free. So we're giving them you know, I guess you could have replied. You could have said, that's great, man. You know, I agree, you know, that music should be free as well. So if you sign up to check out my membership club, you get the album completely for free. And if you want to stick around, then it's this much each month. And that's just to keep the lights on, you know, so we can buy strings and stuff like that.
Yeah, which I do need badly.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the other thing you might do is what's the biggest city or town near where you are?
Chicago, where I am right now, but the band is in Boston.
Okay. Because would you be in a position to play a show or a concert?
Not at the moment. Several reasons. Yeah. And we have been on a sabbatical, which we're planning to end fairly shortly. But it's depending on a few factors, and then we can get right back at it again.
Okay.
But we don't want to do any shows.
All right.
Unless fans want us.
Yeah.
No, we're going to get paid.
Yeah, definitely. So I was just thinking that, you know, Chicago's a massive place, obviously. What you could do for a while is start targeting fans that are in Chicago. So let's say, you know, those 3,000 people you have right now were in Chicago, for instance. Then you could probably get 100 of those people out to come and see you play live for $20 each and make a couple of grand towards your towards what you're spending on advertising, just by doing an old, you know, selling tickets and doing a show, and, you know, booking a venue by saying, look, we've got 100 people who want to come and see us play. If we can host it at your venue, then you get to keep all the bar, all the drinks money, and we're obviously going to, you know, it's going to be our crowd or whatever. Because I think any or most venues would be happy to get 100 people into a venue for the evening. You know, maybe if you did it on a Tuesday or Wednesday night or something like that. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking that it might be, you might find it's easier to make back what you're spending on advertising if part of it is that you can play live or do a solo show or just something like that, you know, if it was part of it. Because I only say that because that's part of what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months, is to build an email list of like 10,000 people in London, because then it's potentially slightly easier to cover what you're spending on advertising, because you're not having to sell the idea of a membership site to everyone. For some people, it's just come see us play live, you know, and people maybe are slightly more used to that.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to target anything, I'm going to target Boston. I never could get them to come out this way. And the only reason I'm out here anyway is because of my brick and mortar business.
Yeah.
And, you know, I need to get back east.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever played it? Could you do like a sort of a solo set, or not really? Is that not really?
That would be tough for me because I'm not really the singer.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I could play guitar, but
yeah,
it's not the same.
No. Okay.
You know, people go out and they want to hear vocals.
Yeah, it might be worth just keeping in mind, you know, for the people that you're targeting, like Chris Cornell and stuff like that. Just seeing how many people in Boston are, how many fans you could target in Boston. Like, for instance, there's a magazine in the UK called NME, which is a music magazine, and there's like 64,000 people in London who like that magazine, you know. So those people are perfect for targeting people who wants to come to shows. So, you know, let's say I can get like 10,000 of those people on an email list, then I think it'll be pretty easy to cover the advertising expenses from the first couple of shows, and then it's all profit, you know. So, I mean, it might not be a strategy for right now, but it might be something to keep in mind, you know.
Well, probably need to start that now, because we're only going to need a couple of rehearsals.
Yeah.
And we'll be ready, and actually we'll be ready with brand new stuff. So it doesn't take us long.
Yeah. And so, like, you know, Boston, it sounds like for you, Boston would be the place to target for that.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're all located there. I'm here, and
Yeah.
I'm the guy that always has to travel.
Yeah. That's cool. So so good news is you got 3,000 people on the email list. Not so good news is that you're still, or that we're still trying to figure out how to, what they, you know, what they want to buy, what we can sell them to cover your expenses, your advertising expenses. But the options are at the moment, you know, the membership site, we've sort of, we've tried that. The next option might be just, will they buy an album, or will they buy a,
And I wanted to ask about that.
yeah, okay.
I almost have that ready to launch. I just need to set up a couple things with the downloads.
Okay.
And I don't know if you had an idea where a better place might be to do that. I had been using Dropbox, and I've had people, and I haven't been using that as a download. That was just to listen. I checked the boxes that didn't even give permissions to download that, even though I allowed them to download like one of the videos if they wanted it. And that, that's Dropbox, but some people say they can't access it. So I think it's because they don't have the account, they don't sign up. Dropbox forces you to make an account, I think.
Yeah, what I use is, you know, so at the moment I'm running a promotion to give my album away for free, but it's basically the same idea. So after someone pays you on PayPal, you're gonna want to sign them up to an email list, which is to deliver the album, right?
Right.
And the first email they get is basically going to say, or the way I've done it is to say, thanks for signing up to get the album. You can stream it on YouTube. So I give them a link to stream the whole thing on YouTube, and that can be just like that can be a video of the album, like a video. This is like just a picture, but it has the whole album on it, if you see what I'm saying. So it's like it's on YouTube and it is a video, but really it's just like a picture of the front cover of the album, and it streams the whole thing, you know?
Okay. Yeah, and I already have that.
Yeah, so I give them that, and then I'll send them over to Google Drive, where I upload all the files into a folder, and then they can download them all from there. And that's really just like Dropbox, you know. But I just like Google Drive, just because
they have to have an account as well, right? On Google Drive.
No.
No.
No, that's why. That's why I like it, because you just what you need to do is upload all the files.
I've had it for so long, I don't even remember what it took to get it. I don't know.
Yeah. So the reason I like Google Drive is because you just you create a folder, you upload all the files into the folder, and then you make the folder public, and then you can send people that link.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, let me bring this up, because I'm thinking of all the ways to generate revenue using this. You know, as I'm winding down this brick and mortar business of mine, part of what I've been doing is I have an eBay store.
Okay.
And it's music, hats, and more, which ultimately I want it to be all about music.
Yeah.
Maybe certain fashion accessories, but that's what we have up there. And I'm wondering, those 3,000 subscribers, what if I pointed them to do some shopping over there?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why not. If it's music related, you could send them.
It's not totally, but maybe they want a hat.
Yeah.
Part of what I was thinking was maybe a short video, except I'm not sure how to go about doing this, but keep your head under red.
Yeah.
Show, you know, maybe a short video of different people wearing hats that get blown off the top of their head, but then I'll have these red ones that stay on. So keep your head under red.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, there's no reason you can't send a broadcast this week to say, you know, I also run this eBay store. Come and check it out. Let me know what you think. You know, there's no reason why you shouldn't do that, and that's a good. You know, it's kind of related, and it doesn't seem like it's out of the ordinary. So yeah, I'd give. You know, why not?
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Wonderful. So, is there anything else I can help you with this week?
Well, I got my work cut out for me, and tomorrow's a special due date. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best here.
Good.
To keep things going. So.
Well, you know, if you need anything else, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm okay for now. I've still got plenty to do. But the one other thing is, and I probably should go over just this last thing, because the big ticket item.
Yeah.
I have that ready to go out, and I'm thinking of broadcasting that on Wednesday.
Okay.
Sunday, the follow-up went out.
Yeah.
And so Wednesday, I'll have that go out. And maybe that's the big ticket item, $50,000.
Okay.
And it might help to give subscribers some sort of adjustment, a new perspective, maybe.
Yeah.
So when I put out the next broadcast for the album, the bargain on, and I'm thinking it might be a set.
Yeah.
And this will be for. I'm hoping it would actually be for the physical CDs, and I do have those on the eBay store.
Okay.
So maybe that's the way to do that.
Yeah.
But do you think that's too close together? A Sunday, Wednesday.
I would say you want to send. I would say you want to send them something. You want to send them a couple of pieces of music and stuff like that before. You know, you almost never want to do 3 promotions right in a row because people are just going to get a bit jaded. You know, usually.
Funny you say that. One person did say that.
Yeah. So just go back to one of your, you know, again, one of your best songs and send it out to them and ask for feedback and comments and stuff like that.
Well, that's what all the broadcasts have been about.
Yeah.
I didn't just have a promotion all by itself.
Yeah. So where do people comment? Where do people comment the most? Is it usually they email reply to you, or they comment on Facebook, or they comment on?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm getting enough replies.
Okay.
But because I wish I had that data.
Yeah.
Because I went through all the replies, and to me it seemed like an awful lot of them. You know, maybe since I started this whole thing, maybe I've had 50 or 60 replies.
Yeah.
So,
what's that?
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, you know, if you were playing a show, those are the people that probably come to the show. So to have 50 or 60 people come into a show and engaged in it, I think it's quite a good result at this point.
Okay.
I think you're on track.
All right.
Nice one. Good to speak.
Well, that's helpful, Ben.
Nice one, man. I'll see you soon. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I appreciate what you're doing, and thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And I will catch up in 2 weeks. I'm very hopeful.
Good stuff. Nice one. Speak to you in 2 weeks, man.
Okay. All right.
Goodbye.
Yep. Take care now.
Okay, guys, that's the end of another Music Marketing Summit for today. Thanks for checking this out. Thanks very much to John. Let me know if you've got any questions. Email me at benswordmusic@gmail.com. I will speak to you guys very soon. Bye.